Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Before I start my presentation about what I get question, I want to intro myself first. My name is Darajatul Ulia Fuadi and my number matric is 15 TPM 24F 2049 and I'm from TPM 3B. For the main question is conceptual understanding of licensing and real world example. First, explain the concept of licensing as a strategy for entering international market. For this question, licensing is a strategy used by companies to expand into international market by allowing a foreign company to use their intellectual property. In this arrangement, the original company is known as the licensor, while the foreign company is called the licensee. The licensor gives permission to use its brand name, logo, product, technology, or business system. In return, the licensee must pay royalties for all licensing fees. This strategy is useful because the company can enter new market without needing to invest large amount of money or set up its own operation. Instead, the local company handle the business, making the expansion process faster and less risky. For the next question is discuss the strategic relevance of licensing compared to other market in trade option. Licensing is strategically important when compared to other market in trade option such as exporting, joint venture, or rolling on subsidiaries. One main advantage is that licensing requires lower cost because the company does not need to build facilities or manage operation in a foreign country. It also reduces risks since the local partner is responsible for running the business. In addition, licensing allows faster market entry because the local company already understands the market, including customer preference, culture, and legal requirement. However, licensing also has some disadvantages. The company has less control over the business operation, which may affect quality and brand consistency. Furthermore, profit must be shared with the licensee. For the third question is provide one real-world example of a company that has successfully implemented licensing with another organization. A well-known example of licensing is McDonald's. McDonald's is a global fast food company that has expanded into many countries by working with local companies through licensing and similar agreements. This strategy has allowed McDonald's to grow rapidly across different international markets. That's all from me. Thank you. And now, my friend will continue about the next question and next presentation.
Last question is clearly explains how the licensing arrangements works and why the example is irrelevant. In the case of McDonald's, the company provides its brand name, menu, recipes, and business system to a local partner. The local company then operates the restaurant by following McDonald's standards and guidelines, including food quality, service, and daily operations. The local partner is responsible for managing the business, such as hiring employees and serving customers. In return, the local companies pays royalties or licensing fees to McDonald's company, usually based on percentage of sales. The example is relevant because it show how licensing allows a company to expand globally with lower cost and risk. It also demonstrates how McDonald's adopts to local partners. For example, in Malaysia, McDonald's offer halal certificate and food and menu items that should vote for preference. This is so that licensing not only support global excellence but also allows flexibility to meet the local needs. Thank you.
Everyone, my name is Arunjuna and I'm from and my contact number is 15 PPM 24/5/2006. Today I will be explaining the licensing activities of McDonald's. First, let's look at the activities carried out under the licensing arrangement. McDonald's uses a franchising model where the individuals or companies are given the right to operate a McDonald's outlet. Under this system, franchisees can use the McDonald's brand name, logo, and complete the business system. They must follow the strict guidelines in food preparation, menu, and customer service. McDonald's also provides training, operational support, and clear instruction to ensure the consistency worldwide. Next, I will explain the roles and the responsibilities of both licensor and licensee. As the licensor, McDonald's is responsible for providing the brand, business model, and the continuous support. They ensure quality control, monitor performance, and create marketing strategies. On the other hand, the licensee or franchisee is responsible for managing daily operations such as hiring staff and handling finances, maintaining cleanliness, and delivering good customer service. They must follow all the standards set by McDonald's. Let's discuss the intellectual property, royalty, and contractual terms. McDonald's allows franchisees to use its intellectual property, including the trademarks, logos, recipes, and business system. In return, the franchisees must pay an initial franchise fee and ongoing royalties, which are usually a percentage of their sales. They also contribute to marketing funds. Additionally, there are strict operational terms such as quality control, regular reporting, and renewal commission. Franchise agreements are usually long-term and can be renewed if all the requirements are met. Thank you.
Next, I'm going to present about analysis of advantages and disadvantages McDonald's licensing. So, the advantage. Firstly, one of the most significant advantage of licensing for McDonald's is that it involves a relatively low level of investment risk. This is mainly because of the responsibility for funding the business operation, such as setting up restaurant outlet, hiring employees, and managing daily activities, is taken on by the local license. As a result, McDonald's does not need to invest a large amount of capital when entering a new international market. This allows the company to minimize financial exposure while still expanding its global presences effectively. Secondly, licensing enables rapid market expansions, which is very important for a global brand like McDonald's. By collaborating with local partners in different countries, McDonald's can enter multiple markets within a shorter period of time. This strategy is much faster compared to establishing wholly owned subsidiaries, which require more time, resources, and complex management. Therefore, licensing helps the company grow its international footprint quickly and efficiently. Okay, then thirdly, licensing provides access to valuable local market knowledge and expertise. The local license usually has a better understanding of the country's culture, consumer preferences, and legal requirements. This allows McDonald's to adapt its menu, marketing strategy, and business operation according to local needs. For example, McDonald's in Malaysia offers rice-based meal and spicy food options to suit local tastes. This ability to localize product increase customer satisfaction and strengthens the company's competitiveness in the market. So the disadvantage is, despite these advantages, there are also several disadvantages associated with licensing. Firstly, one major drawback is the limited level of control over business operation. Since the license is responsible for managing the day-to-day activities, McDonald's may not have full authority over how the business is run. This can lead to inconsistency in service quality, management practice, or customer experience across different locations. Secondly, there is a significant risk of brand damage if the license fails to maintain the required standard. The reputation of McDonald's is strongly associated with quality, consistency, and customer service. If the license does not follow the company guidelines properly, it may result in poor service or product quality, which can negatively affect the brand image on a global scale. Lastly, licensing also results in share profits. Instead of earning full revenue from the business, McDonald's typically receive income in the form of royalty of license fees. Although these still provide a steady income stream, the overall profit is lower compared to owning and operating the business directly. This means that the company sacrifices some potential earning in exchange for lower risk and easier expansions. So, comparison with other market entry strategy. When comparing licensing with other market entry strategy, it is clear that each approach has its own advantage and limitation. Compared to franchising, licensing generally involves lower cost and simple agreement, but it also provides less control over operation. In contrast, franchising usually includes stricter rules and monitoring system to ensure consistency. Compared to a joint venture, licensing does not involve shared ownership between two companies. A joint venture allows both parties to share risk, resources, and decision making, whereas licensing mainly focuses on granting rights without directly involvement in management. Finally, compared to a whole owned subsidiaries, licensing requires significantly lower investment and reduced financial risk. However, a whole owned subsidiaries provide full control over all aspects of the business, which can lead to higher profit and strong brand consistency.
In this part, I will explain the assessment of brand impact based on the licensing agreement used by McDonald's. Licensing creates a significant impact on both the licensor and the licensee. For McDonald's as the licensor, licensing enables rapid global expansion with a lower capital investment and enhanced brand recognition across international market. However, it also results in a reduced control over daily operation, which may negatively affect the brand image if the licensor fails to maintain the required standard. For the licensee, licensing provides the opportunity to operate under a well-established global brand, which increases customer trust and business success. Additionally, the licensor benefits from a proven business model. Nevertheless, the licensor has a limited flexibility due to strict operational and branding requirements. Secondly, from a strategic perspective, licensing allows McDonald's to expand into international market with a lower risk by leveraging a local partner. From an operational perspective, the licensor is responsible for managing daily operation, while McDonald's provides training, support, and operational guidelines to ensure consistency in quality and service. From a market perspective, local licensors contribute a valuable knowledge of consumer behavior, culture, preference, and market trends, enabling better adaptation of product and marketing strategy. However, potential challenges such as a culture difference and conflict may arise. The last part is licensing has a strong impact on brand image and reputation. Consistent quality and service will stretch McDonald's global reputation, whereas failure to meet a standard may damage the brand image internationally. In terms of revenue, McDonald's generates income from royalty and licensing fees, while the licensor earns from daily business operation but must share a portion of the profit. In terms of market presence, licensing supports global expansion and enhance competitiveness in various markets. However, if the licensor fails of maintain quality or service, it can damage the brand image and customer trust. In conclusion, licensing creates a both opportunity and risk for brand development, depending on how well the agreement is managed.
Finally, we can conclude the licensing and the effective market entry strategy, especially for global companies like McDonald's. Through licensing, McDonald's is able to expand into international markets quickly without investing too much capital. By allowing local partners to use in the brand name, recipes, and business model, the company can grow globally while reducing risk. At the same time, the license benefits by using all the known and trust brand, which increase their chance for success in the market. However, licensing also has some challenges, such as limited control over operation and the risk of efficiently brand reputation if the license does not maintain quick quality standard. Overall, licensing is a strategic and practical approach for international expansions. McDonald's success shows that when managed properly, licensing can create a win situation for both the license and the licensors. Thank you, everyone.